be set. Because you ain't coming against me, Goliath. You coming against the power now to destroy and bring down the walls of the devil. Lord, I believe you. My wife wound is dead. My body is dead. But I know you can still give me a child. And God said not only one, but I'll give you so many you can't count. I told you. From your mother's womb, from the foundation of the earth, I called you. I'll take a woman with an issue and make her whole.
I'm going to talk to you today. My father was a pastor. He said some people need prayer and some people need talking to. I want you to stop leaving your self-worth, your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself to the whim and the moods of other people. Their moods, their mindsets, what appetite they're having, what kind of day they're having. Stop letting other people shift how you feel about today. My father was a pastor. He said some people need prayer and some people need talking to. I want you to stop leaving your self-worth, your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself to the whim and the moods of other people. Their moods, their mindsets, what appetite they're having, what kind of day they're having. Stop letting other people shift how you feel about yourself by how they feel about themselves or how they feel about you for that matter. I was a young woman in my 20s and I was married, and we went to sleep one night and my husband turned his cell phone off. He shut it down. And that was different. You know, I watch patterns, you know. This was, he broke pattern and turned that cell phone off. So when he went to sleep, I got the cell phone and went in it. Y'all stop going in these cell phones if you don't want tears in your eyes. And I looked in there and I could see that the woman was texting him, telling him how she felt about him and all of this stuff. I text her right back from his phone, letting her know this was his wife. I'm not going to tell y'all all what I said to her. That's for another time and place, okay? So I text her, and when I finished texting her, I changed her name in his phone to Adultery. And then I changed her cell phone. That was her house number. I changed her cell phone number to STD. I was young in my 20s, y'all. I was petty. I was so tired of fasting and praying. I was raised in the church fasting and praying and looking for change in my marriage, and it wasn't happening. I was tired of the devil, so I was talking back to this woman. I closed that cell phone up after I changed the names in the cell phone and put it right up there by his bed, by the top of his head at the bed. And I didn't say anything. The next morning, he looking at me, I'm looking at him. He looked in that cell phone. He knew what was in there. He couldn't address it because if he brought it up, what I did, then he would have to talk about what he was doing. He left it and I left it. I said, how was your breakfast? You know, I'm telling you this to tell you, sometimes people have appetites for things that are not you, that are outside of you. It has nothing to do with your performance or how you're doing. When you go into 31 flavors or ice cream shop that has all of these flavors, their favorite might be strawberry. They want to keep strawberry because they love strawberry, but they might want to sample Rocky Road. They might want to sample mint chocolate chip. That has nothing to do with strawberry. It has to do with their appetite and what they want to experience outside of you. Stop basing your self-esteem, your self-worth on what other people are doing to you. Release that attachment. I'm praying for you. My prayer for you is that you would see yourself as God sees you and that you would walk in the fullness of who you are. I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm getting your prayer requests. Don't forget, God's got you and Gwen's got you. We're not together. We separated after that incident. Then we got a divorce. I did change the name in the cell phone. You know, later on, he's like, oh, somebody's calling me from Ghana. No, that's her first name. Her last name is Rhea. Sister Gonorrhea. because that's what you're going to be dealing with if you stay on that path, and I don't want that in my life. Some of this stuff God is taking from you, you got to let him have it, okay? I want you all to join me. Join me on my socials, Facebook. I'm on TikTok a lot, as well as YouTube, on IG. I'm going to release a teaching series on February 9th. I want you to join me. You'll hear more about that in the next clip over. I want to connect with you. I love connecting with people. I love transparency. I'm very candid about some of my own experiences, and I pray with a lot of people about a lot of stuff. So people are pretty transparent and candid with me as well, okay? Let's get together and support each other. I love you. Did you know that Jesus had a whore in his lineage? That's right. Rahab the harlot, the scripture called her. Harlot, whore, sex worker, whatever you want to label her, she was right there in the bloodline of Jesus, along with kings, warriors, and wise men. This woman was one of 5 women named in the lineage of Jesus. I don't care what you say about her history, about her past, her occupation. God used her and blessed her and hooked her family up, just like he's going to use you, bless you, and hook your family up. Let people run their mouth. Let them talk. Let them keep talking. We won't talk about Tamar. Tamar is another one. She was one of those 5 women. She did what everybody taught her to do. She followed the rules. That didn't work out for her. She started hooking and crooking, and she got what she wanted. I want to explore Rahab, Ruth, and redemption. 5 women in the lineage of Jesus. Follow my YouTube and my Facebook.
Sometimes on this road called life, things seem to get in your way. Even though things come and they try to stop you on your journey, you got to keep moving. What do you do when you come to big things that are in your way? Well, you don't stop. You just go around it until you get to the other side of the situation. You keep moving because you're on a journey. Yeah, sometimes big things come and get in the way. But you go around them and you keep on moving. You'll get through it. You'll get over it. You'll get around it. And all you do is get back on the road and keep on moving. You got a long road up ahead. Keep going. It might get hard sometimes, but you got to keep moving. Don't you dare quit. Keep going. God got something for you in the end. Well, sometimes you may have to cross some bridges. And it seems like some of them don't have an end to it. But you got to keep going. And even some bridges you cross, there are some things that try to threaten you. Some situations that seem like they're louder than others. But you keep walking. You'll get through it. God got you. And as you come to the other side of the situation, you'll find it those things that were loud seem to